Hey, family. I just wanted to talk again about the whole settling thing and just encourage you not to settle, to know your worth. And, there's no better way to find out what your worth is than stepping into self-love, honoring yourself, loving oneself for who you really are, and all of that. I just come from the meat market, and I got a whole seat full of meats, turkey meats for the for the weekend and next week or whatever. But so and it's crazy because when I did the first video, I did not realize when I did that first video, I did not realize how well. I understand that my tongue is a double-edged sword, but it come back always on myself to say to me and to get me to realize what it is that I'm stepping into. And so I'm always challenged by the words that I speak. It's for me. I ruminate on it. I chew that thing. I chew the whole cud of that thing. I chew it in my own life, and I accept it easily into my life, and I move on. I deal with it and I move on. Snooze. Okay. And so with that being said, I had to look at some challenging instances in my own life where I'm challenged to not settle. And it's crazy because even when we think we have the best thing, even when we think a person is beyond what we've experienced in life, we're always challenged to, baby, you could do better. If you don't settle, you could do better. And so the thing is this: how do you get to the point of not entertaining an illusion of love, an illusion of happy ever after, while the real thing comes in and you pass it by? So you have to keep boundaries up, and you have to take your time. You have to really get to know people and truly allow people to get into your mind and who you are, and accept you, and know all your secrets, and know all your flaws and inconsistencies and all of that, the good as well as the bad. And sometimes I allow people to see my bad first, because there's nothing like showing them the truth about who you are. I can be argumentative. I like a good debate. I'm very rebellious. I put myself out there front line so that you can choose to move forward, or you can go ahead and go backwards. Before I get too deep into it, promise you, they know all my secrets before I get too deep into it, because I don't want karma to come back on me. I don't want people to get attached to me and feel like they can't let me go, and they don't want to let me go, and they got all types of issues going on with me. And so the truth of the matter is, I'm going to tell you the truth, and my cutoff game is good. So that means I'm not going to allow you to hang on to me, and I'm not going to hang on to you beyond what it is we're supposed to be holding on to each other. Okay, so it just is what it is, And so don't settle. Refuse to settle. And it's crazy because when we talk about settling, people will not be transparent. They're not going to be transparent and say, yeah, I settle. They'll never say that. They'll never honestly say that. But what I've come across, and I only wish that I had recorded the conversations, because when I come across people who've been married for 27 to 47 years, and I ask them, would you do it again? And they say no. They don't even have to think about it. They say, no, I would never do it again. That lets me know that not only where, as we would like to say, okay, maybe 50% of the marriages that happen last. Let me tell you, if 50% of the marriages last, 25% of them are still living a lie, and they're just settling, and they refuse to let go, or they're warped by religion to the degree that they don't believe that they can walk away, or they literally can't walk away. They can't afford it, or it's become too expensive. What do they say? It's cheaper to keep her. All of that. And so the truth of the matter is, if 50% of the marriages are still working, 25% of them are based on lies. People living in separate bedrooms, people not being able to get along, people not having sex for 20 of the years 10 of the years that they've been married. It's ridiculous. Why are you still there? Who told you that that man or that woman was the only person that would ever love you? What is it in your mindset that you don't love yourself, that you don't think anyone else could? Because at the end of the day, that's the truth of what's going on. Because a lot of marriages, when you sum up the qualities in this person and you sum up the qualities in that person, it's not an equal balance. It's not an equal give and take. And I'm not saying that we have to that you have to get with somebody who's extremely well with money. I'm saying both of you. Both of you shouldn't be horrible with money. What the heck? There's no balance in that either. Usually there's give and take, and so usually in a good, healthy, balanced relationship, one person is good in the money, the other will probably blow through it. And so the one who's better in handling the finances should handle the finances. In business, in creativity, in economics, in mothering and fathering, whichever one is the stronger soul, in my opinion, should be the one who leads in that area. And that's where we have to get to a place of understanding. And I agree that love alone will not. No, I don't know about that. I don't know that I believe that love, because I saw that somewhere, and I don't know where it was, but it says somebody was saying love alone cannot make a relationship work. But I think true love, because see, in true love, there's honesty, there's communication, there's equal give and take, there is compromise, there's there's so much that there's understanding, there's wisdom, there's surrender. So I don't know that in true love relationship, as long as there is someone who's bringing in finances, usually there's not so much jealousy and intimidation in healthy relationships, because there is nothing that makes the other person think that, oh, because she makes all the money, she's not going to want me, or he's not going to want me, or he's going to be controlling if I allow him to make all the money. I don't know. We'll have to determine that. We'll have to see what the people say on that and all of that. Because I know some people who've been in relationships where, maybe the woman was making all of the money and the man was a little, even myself, my first marriage was like that. Because he started out making the money because, and then at some point he wasn't bringing in any money, and I was bringing in all the money. So was that, did he feel, I don't know, because I never asked him, did you feel like, insecure? Did you feel like you weren't a provider just because I was making the money, or you wasn't doing anything, contributing in any way? I don't know. Is something I said to you made you feel that way? Did I tear you down in a way that made you feel that way? I don't know. But we'll have to go over that at another time. But today, I just want to tell you not to settle. Know your worth. In order for you to know your worth, you have to know what you like, know what you don't like. Know what it is you like, not what other people like, not what they say you should like. You need to know what it is you like, so that you can be possibly able to choose wisely and in a healthy way, not a toxic way, that this is what I like and I have to have this, or this is what I don't like and I absolutely, under no circumstances, no matter how much money, no matter how stable we are, no matter how much love is there, I'm not going to go for this. And then you have to know what it is you like and don't like. And then that way you can always say, this person has all the things that I like, and the things that I don't like about him, I can definitely compromise on those or not. You need to know that. But anyways, again, I'm advised to tell you, don't keep entertaining the illusion of love while you pass up on real love, okay? Because while you're entertaining an illusion of what may look like, sound like, feel like love, is temporal, it's not long lasting, it's not able to endure and withstand the wind, the hail, the storms of life that's going to come and test as to whether or not it is really truly grounded in true unconditional love. Okay, so stop entertaining illusions while you passing up real love. Okay, heal, learn how to be alone and sit with yourself and sit with your thoughts. That's the main thing. A lot of people cannot sit with themselves, sit with the thoughts that go across their mind without medicating as some form of self-medication. Again, I'm not a professional psychiatric counselor or any of that, but I come to you with wisdom from on high, and I tell you to eat of this and it's going to make you well. Okay, but seek professional help if you need that. And hey, otherwise, seek the Most High, meditate on some things, heal, just put it out there in the universe. Spirit, I want to heal. I want my heart to heal. I want my joy to come back. And I promise you, joy everlasting will come back to you in ways that's profound. Tear down the walls of my heart, Lord. And I promise you, you'll find yourself loving people that you thought that were unlovable. They were previously unlovable to you. You'll find yourself opening up in a way that you never opened up. And that's what love does. And so because love is it's the fullness of everything. Love will help you come into the fullness of who you are. You begin to manifest at a level that you are unaware of, but you have got to open your heart to true love. That means you're going to have to leave some people, places, and things. That means you have to sever some ties with some husbands, some wives, some family members, some children, some mothers, some fathers, in order to step into what Spirit has for you. And I promise you, it's going to be about you and you alone. It's going to be about you separating from the unclean things in your life and being dedicated to the Most High, to walk the path of right standing in Him and to reach your highest potential. And you're going to find that that's all rooted and grounded in love. Pure, unconditional love. All right. Love you all. Bless you and take care. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.